This evening after a massive chain reaction pileup involving more than 100 vehicles. 2 people are dead and 41 others hurt following the early morning crash. Northbound lanes will be closed for the rest of the day as investigators comb through the wreckage. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jennifer Bryce. Now, this accident happened just before 8 this morning on northbound 99 between American and Clovis Avenue. That stretch of the highway has been shut down and traffic is being diverted onto Golden State. The CHP says that heavy fog may have been a factor in the accident. And we've learned new details about the investigation. Authorities have arrested a 62-year-old San Antonio man for possibly drunk driving. And CHP says that the man may have triggered the accident.
That collision involving that gentleman was one of the early and perhaps the incident that precipitated the collisions behind it.
And now you're looking at aerials of the scene that KC24 News shot from a helicopter. A total of 108 vehicles were involved, including 18 big rigs. Investigators are now combing through an accident scene that stretches more than a mile long. And there are reports that the traffic jam that resulted from today's accident had vehicles stopped back as far back as the city of Fowler. And we do have live team coverage of tonight's 99 pileup. Erica Razzo spoke with victims in today's crash, but we're going to begin with Teresa Freed, who is live at Highway 99 with basically how this accident unfolded. Teresa.
We're going to start off by showing you that something that's quite amazing. Take a look right over here. This is one of the vehicles that was involved in the accident. Amazingly, there were 3 people in this car, and all of them survived. Family members are standing by, taking away personal items from the vehicle before it's towed. Now, if you take a look down the road just a ways over here, you can see there's a lot of activity going on. There's an accident reconstruction team out here trying to piece together exactly how this all happened, but we are learning now that it is quite possible that a 62-year-old man who may have been drinking and driving created this entire mess.
We got stopped, she was stopped, and then just all hell broke loose behind us. It just kept bam, crash, screech.
I could see some cars that where people were severely injured, and so I am one of the lucky ones.
A terrifying morning for more than 100 motorists involved in a massive pileup along Highway 99. As you'd expect this time of year, the chilly air was filled with fog. About an hour before the accident, 2 miles of visibility. But then suddenly, people here report as they hit the area of Clovis and America on 99, visibility suddenly dropped to about 200 feet.
I avoided hitting the person in front of me, but I looked in my rearview mirror and I saw this pistol right behind you coming at me.
As the chaos came to a stop, people left their vehicles, some amazingly free of injury. Others rushed to the hospital. 2 people believed to be from the same vehicle did not survive. A young man and a little boy apparently crashed somewhere near this truck, hauling live turkeys. The casualty count could have been much higher if it were not for good Samaritans looking out for each other.
People that were part of this chaos, that took the time to use extinguishers and have the sense of mind to do that. We've had in the past a number of people that were trapped that died because of the fires that were involved with these wrecks. So I got to hand it to those people that will probably never know who they were.
The wreckage extends 1 mile, divided into 3 clusters of vehicles. In all, 108 of those 18 are commercial vehicles. 41 people injured, 39 of them taken to area hospitals. By the afternoon, the cleanup was underway. 90 gallons of fuel being removed and what's left of dozens of automobiles now being towed away.
But it's a very unfortunate reminder of the fog season, very early in our fog season.
It's terrible, very terrible.
Now, we have learned a little bit more about the victims involved in this horrible, horrible crash. They are a 6-year-old male and a 28-year-old male. They were originally believed to be in the same vehicle. However, we've just learned that they were not in the same vehicle. We're also told that the crew out here are working extremely hard. They hope to have the highway reopened by midnight. We'll be here throughout the evening to update you. We're live on the 99, Teresa Freed, KC24, Central Valley's news station.
All right, thank you so much, Teresa. Now, dozens of emergency responders rushed to the scene this morning, and that includes paramedics, the CHP, the Red Cross, and firefighters to help passengers who were trapped inside their vehicles. Of the 41 people who were injured, 39 were taken to local hospitals. Our team coverage continues with Erica Razzo, who is live at Community Regional Medical Center in downtown Fresno, where several patients are being treated. Erica?
Jennifer, it's been about 10 hours since this morning's horrific accident, but for many, it could take up to months for them to make a full recovery.
Just thinking, Lord, let it not be my time.
Kingsburg resident Steve Cauldron is in critical condition tonight, suffering from a lacerated liver and broken leg. He talked to us from his hospital bed just hours after surviving a horrific crash.
Once I hit the truck and then they hit me, it was just bang, bang, bang. All you could hear was just people hitting from farther back.
It was surreal. It's just, it was like a war zone when you get out. I got out, and in fact, I ran into one of the members of our church, Hugh, and we were looking around trying to, see if we could help anybody, and it's kind of a helpless situation.
Lee Darling is also in the hospital being treated for head trauma.
I'm okay, and I'm thank God. I'm just counting my lucky stars, really. Thanking the Lord, actually.
Community Regional Medical Center's Dr. Kenny Bond treated dozens of patients from today's accident and says many of the injuries were caused from blunt force.
This, obviously, with the fog and the weather and the speed that you're going at, it's a mechanism that's high enough to cause a lot of significant injuries, both to bones and to small organs and everything, liver lacerations.
Despite the magnitude of this accident, Dr. Bond says patients here are improving.
But all of them have improved since they've arrived here, so that's always good signs.
They just want to, patients we spoke to today say they just want to say thank you to all the kind folks at the crash site who helped them make it out alive. Reporting live in downtown Fresno, Erica Razzo, KC 24 News, Central Valley's news station.
All right, thanks for your hard work there, Erica. And as we mentioned,